together and do this all together? Hey everybody, welcome to our rhythm lesson for today. Interestingly, we were going to get together and do this all together, so we're having trouble with the technology on the other end, so this is going to work perfect. All right, so we are today going to learn about rhythm. Rhythm is the basic idea, the basic structure of music, okay? So you've heard of rhythm before. You probably know a little bit about it. Maybe in elementary school you did things like ta, ta, teet, teet, ta. That was rhythm. Well, now we're going to get to middle school and we're going to start to learn about rhythm in a more advanced way so you can play advanced music, because I guarantee you the songs you like on the radio use advanced rhythms. They use rhythms that you need to know about in order to be able to play those songs. Okay, so we're going to start out, and very simply, you're going to repeat after me. Ready? So make sure you're doing this exactly the same as I'm doing it. Okay, so here we go. 1, 1, 1, 1. Did you say it yourself? Let's try again. Here we go. 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Notice my voice said 1, but then it kind of went up. Okay, so listen to that again. 1. See if you can do that. 1. Your turn. All right, let's do it 4 times, and then you do it 4 times. Here we go. 1, 1, 1, 1. All right, easy enough, right? Okay, we're going to take a look at what kind of rhythm that was. This is a quarter note. Quarter note. Now, think of other things you know that have the name quarter in it. Like a quarter, right? The piece of money. A quarter note. Okay? Relates to that in some way. Like if you have a quarter of something, you have 1/4 of something. But I don't need you to worry about that too much. Right now, what I want you to think about is what that looks like. If you had to describe that to a friend who's on the phone, you're not on FaceTime, you're just talking, how would you describe that to them? What does that picture look like? Maybe you could say it has a circle. Maybe you could say that circle is filled in. Maybe you could say there's a line on that circle. Okay? We call that line in music, we call that line a stem. So a quarter note has a filled-in circle and a stem. Filled-in circle and a stem. That's what makes it a quarter note. If it looked different, it would probably be another type of note. Okay? This quarter note, you can see the 1 that I wrote above there, and it's got the arrow. That's where your voice is going to go up. So, again, 1, that's how I count that. That is one of them. Now, back in elementary school, that was where you were doing ta. Ta, ta, ta. That's the same kind of note. And maybe you even saw stems like that in elementary school. And maybe even quarter notes. Okay. So, let's count a few of these. Now, look at the screen. On your fingers, show me how many of those there are. 2, right? You should have 2 fingers up. There are 2 notes, so we're only going to say 2 of them. Here we go. My turn first. Ready? 1, 1. Let's try it again. 1, 1. Okay. Hopefully you're saying this in a loud, level 3 voice. I know you're just by yourself in your house, but go ahead. Remember how Dora used to ask you to say things to the screen? Well, this time you really need to do it. Okay? So, that was 2 quarter notes. Now, show me with your fingers how many are on this screen. 3, right? You should have 3 fingers up. So let's count those together. Let me go first. Ready? 1, 1, 1. Let's try it again. 1, 1, 1. Okay. Let's put some more up there. Now there are 4 of them. Let's try that. Ready? Me first. 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, easy enough, right? The quarter note gets 1 beat. And so we say 1 when we see it. That is very, very simple. Quarter note gets 1 beat, we say 1. Easy. This is a half note. Now look at that picture. How is that picture different than the one you just saw? Well, Mr. Palmer, it has a circle, but the circle is not filled in. And it has a stem. So if you were talking to a friend, you'd say, well, there's a circle that is not filled in, and then there's a line on it. There's a stem. Okay? Think about how that's different than the quarter note. The quarter note had the filled-in circle and a stem. Half note has an open circle and a stem. We kind of took something away. That's important in rhythm. A lot of times when we take something away, the note is going to get bigger. Now you might see already it says 1, an arrow across, and then 2 with an arrow across. So when we count that, it'll sound like this. I'm going to do one of them, okay? Just like it's on the screen. 1, 2. You do it. Ready? Go. 1, 2. Okay? Now, let's see if we can look at this a little bit differently, spaced out, kind of on a grid. We're going to count that together. Ready? Go. 1, 2. Did you do it? Let's go again. Go. 1, 2. That was 1 half note. A half note gets 2. That's what I need you to remember. Half note gets 2. Okay. Here's 2 of them. Let's do it. Me first. 1, 2, 1, 2. Your turn. Go. All right. Let's try it again. Me first. You'll go right after. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Half notes. There's 2 of them. Great. Oh, look at that. What do we have on the screen? If you were telling me, who knows a little bit about music, what would you tell me? You would tell me there are 2 quarter notes and 1 half note. That's music language. There are 2 quarter notes and 1 half note. All right. So let's try to count this. Me first. 1, 1, 1, 2. Did you do it? Let's go again. 1, 1, 1, 2. Okay. Big, loud, level 3 voice, which means like I could talk and the entire room would hear me, but I'm not shouting. Okay? That's how loud I want you to be. Look at this. How would you tell a friend who knows about music what's on the screen? You'd have to say, there's 1 half note and 2 quarter notes. 1 half note, 2 quarter notes. So, I'll count it first, then you. 1, 2, 1, 1. Let's go again. 1, 2, 1, 1. Okay, let's change it up again. Now if you're telling that friend, what would you say? There's 1 quarter note, a half note, and 1 quarter note. Let's try that. Me first. Here we go. 1, 1, 2, 1. Did you do it? Let's go again. 1, 1, 2, 1. Okay. A dotted half note. Look at the picture. That looks almost like a half note, doesn't it? It's got an open circle. It's not filled in. It's got a stem. But this time, it's got a little black dot next to the note. So we call it a dotted half note. Now we added something to this note. We add the dot. It's going to make it longer. A lot of times we can say the dot means 3. Dot means 3. Okay? So in this case, it's going to get 3 beats. So far we need to memorize that a quarter note gets 1, a half note gets 2, and a dotted half gets 3. Easy. Here we go. Let's try it. I'm going to go first. Ready? 1, 2, 3. My turn. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's put this with some other things. Now we can tell that friend, hey, there's a dotted half note and there's a quarter note. Okay, those are the 2 rhythms that we have there. 2 types of notes. So let's count that. Me first. 1, 2, 3, 1. Remember, you got to go right after me. Ready? My turn. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 1. Good. Okay. Now we're going to reverse those. We'll have the quarter note first, and then the dotted half. Here's how that sounds. 1, 1, 2, 3. Me first, then you. 1, 1, 2, 3. All right. Which brings us now to the whole note. This is the last one for today, but you got to memorize them all. We had the quarter note that got 1. We had the half note that gets 2. The dotted half gets 3, and the whole note, you guessed it, it gets 4. Now a whole note looks different again. It's got a circle that's not filled in, and it has no stem. We took something away, and it's getting bigger. A whole note is like a hole in the page. That's how you can remember that. It's like a hole in the page. That's all it is, just like a little circle. Okay? So to count this, we'll go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try that again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice, I did not do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't stop on 4. I let 4 go all the way and my voice go up at the end of it. That's important. Try it again. My turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we had the quarter, the half, the dotted half, the whole. 4 different types of notes. 4 different types of beats. That's all you need to be thinking about. Here's the whole note written out. We're going to skip over that. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we are going to add the foot tap to that. Okay, we'll go back to our beginning. And we're going to add the metronome. So whenever we perform our rhythms, I need you to sit up in the front part of your chair. Right? Remember, we had our great posture. We were sitting at the front. We got our 90-degree angles. We're sitting tall. And we're going to tap our foot with the metronome. And then we're going to say these rhythms. Okay? So, there's my down sound. Real light. I've got the up sound going. So here's my foot. I'm going to count what's on the screen. Here I go. 1, 1. Do it with me. 1, 2, ready, and go. 1, 1. Your foot's still going. The metronome's going. Keep your feet going. Ready, go. 1, 1. Good. Change to the next slide. Now we got 3 of them. Keep your foot tapping. 1, ready, and go. 1, 1, 1. Try it again. Ready, and go. 1, 1, 1. Excellent. tap, go. 1, 2, 3, 1. Switch it around. Foot tap, ready and go. 1, 2, 3, in and go. 1, 2, 3. Saxophones and French horns, are you tapping with the left foot? Everybody else, you tapping with the right foot? Here we go. Foot, ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try it again. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Foot still moving? Okay. And now you can stop. Very good. Now, next time we're going to add something to those, but for right now, we'll practice those in our class. Hopefully you were very interactive with that and you had a good lesson. That's our first rhythm lesson. Many more to go. Have a great day. Make sure you spend some time doing some Alphabet All-Stars pass-offs. Okay, go to your module that says pass-offs and click on Alphabet All-Stars and do one. Get one done today. All right, we'll see you guys soon.